Turning overseas to the war in Ukraine, Russian missiles targeted a city in eastern Ukraine today, killing at least 3 people and wounding more than 24. The attack came as the exiled oligarch who led the short-lived Russian military mutiny over the weekend arrived in neighboring Belarus. Russia says the mercenary Wagner Group is preparing to hand over its heavy weapons. CBS's Ian Lee is tracking the latest developments from Kyiv.
This was the last sighting of Wagner boss Yevgeny Prigozhin, seen driving away from the Russian city of Rostov after his failed mutiny. Today, Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko said the mercenary leader had landed in his country. His flight into exile fulfilled part of his stated deal with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Lukashenko shed more light on the chaos that gripped Russia on Saturday when Wagner mercenaries defied Putin and marched toward Moscow. Lukashenko said he told Prigozhin that Putin would squash him like a bug if Wagner troops moved closer to the city. Despite being called a traitor, Russian authorities announced they've dropped their criminal charges against Prigozhin. But Lukashenko hinted that his safety isn't guaranteed, saying he urged President Putin not to kill Prigozhin. Today, the Kremlin returned to its usual choreographed pageantry, projecting power and control. Putin thanked the military for preventing a civil war. Prominent in the crowd was Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu, the man Prigozhin said he was going to Moscow to confront for Russia's failures in Ukraine. And this evening, Moscow continued its deadly missile attacks on the country. 2 struck a busy shopping center and restaurant in the eastern Ukrainian city of Kramatorsk. Rescue operations are underway, pulling survivors from the rubble, with at least 3 dead and dozens more wounded. Norah, we're learning from British intelligence that it's highly likely for the first time Ukraine has captured territory initially seized by the Russians back in 2014.
That's significant. Ian Lee, thank you.